director ko dito I'm not sure if he's Colonel Conrad Bellarmino. The ranking officer ng one of the higher ranking officers ng what's his Manila's finest. And tapos preparation for this, we've done script readings as we met with people who was one of the police sa Manila's finest during that time, 1969. 72. We got to ask a lot of questions about what was currently happening, the political climate then, and also spoke to Ricky and another writer who we had a lot of questions. Obviously, bata pa kami na, well, ako bata pa ako when that happened, but we had majority of the people in our casts weren't even born yet, so we had a lot of questions about what really transpired, what happened during that time. Because you can read everything from the book, but to actually speak to them and ask questions, you feel it in their voices and their stories, how it was, how difficult it was during that time for them. Di ko alam. It's not my character per se. I think soul story, comes story natin parang story of Philippines parang paikot-ikot. It comes back. Ito namatay yung gulo na to during the martial law. Tapos ngayon nagkaroon ng EDSA 2, tapos ngayon ito yung scandal with I guess it just reminds people how it was during that time, no? And for them to reflect again, do you want to go to that path again? Feeling ko kasi hindi na luto yung mga Pilipino kaya ganito ang fate natin. Well, for me, the most challenging part of the character is this is somewhat of almost like a loosely based true story, because the event was it really happened. So playing somebody from that time period is always more difficult than portraying a character that's in story that's make-believe for reason. So although the character Bellarmino was not there mismo, his character, but he represents a person, a group of people during that time. So we have to be careful in how we represent, not just me, but all my fellow actors, how we represent our characters to with the people who actually lived during that time. Wala naman siya pakialam sa
your family, wala.
I don't do a lot of movies. I choose my projects because I found this to be really interesting. So that's why I chose it. I think it can be. I think it's something people can learn from, especially mga kabataan dahil I just kung ano talaga nangyari during the martial law days, mga ninja days. Even me, marami ka natututunan. Basically, we've gotten to the point, yung career-wise, mga guys our age kasi it's just about accepting projects that we want to do talaga. And this was interesting to me when it was presented. My Christmas wish is always the same every year, just be with my two boys kasi live in Canada. My Christmas wish to myself and to my wife is to spend our time with our two boys, my family in Canada. Yun lang naman ang wish. We always go there for Christmas kasi our boys live there. So yun lang naman ang Christmas. We live a simple life. We don't need anything else but to spend it with our two boys, my family. Family. We go there every summer. We go there for 2 months. Tapos pag Christmas season, we're there for a month and a half. Kasi yung isang anak namin, graduate lang, katatapos ng masteral niya sa kinesiology. Tapos yung isa, graduating this January in physics. He's getting his degree na in physics this January. So, after this January, tapos na yung dalawa, so we can makakahinga na kami ng konti. And we'll have more time to spend outside Canada. We can travel now since they're not tapos na sila sa school. Setup is difficult, but you know, it's a sacrifice. I think they have more options there. They're glad that we made that decision for them to go there. Mas maraming option. So, kung meron naman kung gusto naman nila bumalik dito, that's easy to do. No?
Pero kayo wala kayong balak na
our work is here. Easy yung work namin. People always ask us I'm retiring age na ako, no? So, sabi ko in our work, arts kasi wala namang retirement ang arts. This is arts to it. Acting is art. So, wala naman siyang retirement. As long as I'm doing, I enjoy what I'm doing, I'll continue to do it. Tapos pag free time, that's why you have to be selective in the work. Pag wala kang ginagawa, lilipad sa Canada to be with the boys.
Pero yung boys, yung walang plan namin na mag-join ng showbiz? Or...
No, they don't like shows.
Wala talaga
ever since.
When you were younger, paano mo na-discover na si Santa, na hindi pala to?
Si?
Santa Claus.
Ano ko na-discover?
na hindi pala, na hindi totoo.
Nahuli ko parents ko. Wrapping gifts, middle of the night. I was walking outside my room, nakita ko they're wrapping my gifts. Tapos I was wondering, bakit wrapping? Siyempre, I think I was still thinking, bigyan ni Santa Claus sila lang mag-wrap. But then, nung umaga na, sinabi na, bigay regalo ni Santa Claus. Paggising natin, eto na siya. So I knew, they were lying.